Oh my god. There we go. Yes. That was a blurry. Why am I so blurry? I must not be blurry. All right, hope you enjoyed the close-up of my elbow. It is This Week in AI News, Friday, October 3rd. It is officially spooky season, yay. And it is 6 p.m. And let's go. What are we talking about this week? I don't know. Hang on, I gotta do something regarding my settings here. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Ski-Dooby-Dooby. All right, there we go. Let's check the robots. Got to go into robots first, always. All right, so I, as usual, very correct in my predictions because I kind of know what makes people tick a little bit. I told you, dude, in a few months, there's going to be like this UFC-like thing for robot fights. Well, check this out. This is, what is it, CIX Live? And here we got some actual action.
All right, they're coming in. Start there. Both robots are pretty tired. Oh, but we're starting to get some good hits. Glove comes off. I guess we should have taken that. Grappling.
Oh
my God. Oh, he's stuck in. He's literally throw a couple.
Look at everybody with their
Guys.
phones.
Oh, no,
it's like, look at what's in front of you guys. Jesus.
All right, they're coming in. Start there. Both robots are pretty
Okay,
tired.
so that is who is this? CIX Live. Robot fighting, UFC style, very, very funny. But here's what's cool. And I also predicted this because I'm cracked with it. So people are asking like, someone's like, will there always be a human referee in the ring? And they were like, no, we won't say what we transition to, but when they are big and with weapons, can't have a human referee. So we're going to have like chainsaw robots. Going to have like robots that are like the favorite of everyone, like Formula One, got McLarens and whatnot. I was like, no, that's the team with the best robots. Massive industry is going to come from this. It will be sick. So yeah, that's happening. All right. Next one. If you don't like fighting robots, how about Mr. Joe Suave, handsome robot? This one's a little creepy, but we're just at the beginning of all of this insanity. So check this guy out. I'll mute it. I'm gonna mute it because I got a copyright thing last time. Yep. That is it's called a Headform Origin M1. And that is, you know, that's kind of like, what's his face from Alien? I forget the name. Dude that bleeds white blood. That's this guy. Ooh, that weird. That weird when you look at my face. Oh, dang. Close up. Jesus. Wow. Yeah, that's coming. That's coming. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Face robot, a Headform Origin M1. These things are getting way more sophisticated. And yeah, the future is now, people. I featured this little robot probably within the past month. It must have been. And it's the Reachy Mini, right? And I was like, look at this little thing. Kids are going to have it in their room. There's going to be one of those things that's just like, I want my Reachy. Well, this guy kicked it up a notch. And he, let me read exactly so I don't say the wrong things. He plugged GPT 4.0 into Reachy Mini. I don't know how he did it, but some of the new capabilities are, it can now look at a photo it just took and describe a reason about it, keeps eye contact and makes interactions feel much more natural. It's got a head wobble while speaking, face tracking, emotions, face recognition that runs locally. And then when nothing happens for a while, the model can decide to trigger context-based behavior. So it's like a Tamagotchi, whatever the hell you call that thing, but much more better. So let's check out this video. And I said the next generation of geniuses and rich people in AI and robotics are going to be the ones. I don't think the 13-year-olds right now. I think they're still in that cult of we hate AI. But it's the 5 and 6-year-olds and younger that are coming up that are going to be like, I want my Reach Mini. And by age 8 or 9, they're going to be programming these suckers. And then by age 12, 13, they're going to be developing businesses. So let's check out Reachy married with ChatGPT.
Bit of playful pushback, but I'm here to help.
Can you take a picture and tell me what you see?
I see you holding up a sign that says, hard work has a future payoff. Laziness pays off now. You're also making a peace sign with your fingers. The room has a lamp overhead, and there's a computer monitor on the side.
That is correct. What does that sign say about my personality?
That sign screams you're a master of balance.
Yes, sir.
Work hard, relax harder. A connoisseur of effort and ease. I'd say your personality is delightfully witty.
Yeah, okay. Can you tell me what you see in front of you?
I see you holding a large rectangular frame in front of you.
All right. Do you see what's happening? Do you see how important all this is? If not, trust me, it's very important because this is what's going to happen. I think there's going to be maybe something released by Christmas, but if not, something by Q1, which is going to be this killer thing. Might be the Reachy, whatever the hell this thing is called, where robotics really takes over, and it becomes in a very, very big way, which will then transition us to space travel. You hear me say this over and over again because I can't stress how important this is. Robotics, then space travel. That's growth. That's our growth industry. And of course, in the meantime, we'll solve things like health, solve diseases, do end runs around stupid systems, which those entrenched systems. Can't even talk. Entrenched systems. And speaking of entrenched systems, I'm going to do a little rant here. You know, I like my rants, and so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. And this is what my example of an entrenched system, and how people are applying AI to the old world that is irrelevant and doesn't even have to exist anymore. Hollywood is fuming over a new AI actress. So you might have seen something about this AI generated actress called Tilly, created by digital content firm Particle 6, and Hollywood is freaking out about it. I understand the hate they must be getting, because I have gotten the exact same hate for me showing, me creating AI avatars, right, making them talk and all that stuff. The human emotion and reaction against this is incredible. It is incredible how upset this makes people, because it has destroyed already Hollywood. I keep saying this, but that's an irrational industry which no longer needs to exist, because we have people who are creating actors and actresses, and they don't even have to look like people, but you know, the more realistic the better in my view, and they cost nothing. Which leads me to the old stupid entrenched comment before of like, this thing is, I think, she's being courted by talent agencies, like a $3 million deal being offered. It's like, why? The whole point of all of this is to drive costs down. She doesn't exist. She doesn't need $3 million. The people who create her don't need $3 million to produce a movie with her. They can probably make it, I'm estimating you can make a movie with this character, spectacular, 3-person team, maybe, let's give them from beginning to end, 6 months production. Let's make it like a traditional kind of the film shoot, including the scripting, whatever. 6 months. Let's say you pay 3 guys. I don't know what the going rate would be for these people. It should be cheaper. So say 10 grand each. So 30 grand times 6 is 180,000 plus a little cost over and whatever. For $250,000, you will have a spectacular blockbuster. I know that if you really do it the way I do it, you can make it for probably $150. Seriously. So these valuations of like $3 million deal for an AI thing, I'm like, you guys are smoking crack. This is so stupid, and it just shows that you don't understand. You do not understand this thing that you're messing with. It is to replace this stuff. It is to replace this drama, drug-fueled, goofy industry that has created some pretty good stuff, but it's also produced so much trash and hurts a lot of so many people and has destroyed lives. So all in the name of trying to get a story out. So if you don't need to go through all that drama and you can still get your story out, that's the power of generative AI. So people are freaking out. Tilly Norwood, blah, blah, blah. She's now being courted and artists are freaking the hell out. And you know what? I guarantee you people are not going to care if she's AI or not if the story is good, the visuals are good, if you draw them in. So learn how to be a plumber, a nurse, a robotics engineer, robotic maintenance guy, or do real life acting for the love, right? So there's nothing wrong with that. But these deals of like $20 million a movie, blah, 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 for actors, done. So end of my rant. Let's keep going. Okay, this is nuts. So these people built a robot brain that nothing can stop. Basically, it's like I'm assuming it's like a rapidly reinforcement learning thing that even if you mess with the structure of the machine, the thing will still move. AKA Terminator. T1000 or whatever the hell, T7, I don't remember. This crap is now real. Here's my little doggy that you guys have seen me feature. Because there's like two robots in the world that are everywhere. This is little doggy right here, which has got, it's missing the lower half of its legs. You'll see why. And the Unitree, which is everywhere in the UFC robot thing, in the Kung Fu thing, and the acrobatic thing. Like, those are the two that you see. So what is the story with this development? So I've shown stuff about this in the past where the thing like uses sensors and it figures out, and it shakes and it figures out how to move and balance itself. This is similar, but I think it's been kicked up a little bit more. Check it out. I forgot to mute it. Get another freaking copyright strike. So any robot, it's not just a specific robot. There's a Unitree, and there's the doggies, and the ability to control them is fully emergent. So it's learning. Got a broken knee, and it adapts, and it fixes itself. What if we disable the front legs? Let's see. Second trial, third trial. There it goes. It's standing on its legs. Adapts to new parts. God, this is weird. Adapts to force. Like, the upshot is we all gonna start being on our best behavior, or these robots are gonna kick our butts. you're not gonna be able to fight these things. Like, it's gonna be impossible to fight these things. So Skynet, Terminator, predictive programming, I guess. But the use cases for expanding humanity and doing great things it's there. Going to Mars, rescuing people here in a cave, going to a fire, whatever. These things are going to be what really helps us. So yes, there will be drama, there will be stupidity, there will be goofy. Like, as an example, Veo 3, right? Comes out. It has the ability to educate, to illuminate, to inspire. And what goes viral? The stupid, vulgar Sasquatch videos, right? Where these stupid gorillas, Bigfoots are just being very, very vulgar, and they go viral. And it's like, yes, of course, humanity is going to go there. So this is going to be the same thing, right? Because we are screwed up. So we're going to have some issues, I'm sure. Some terrorist robot, some kind of crap. But it'll settle down, and we'll figure it out, because we'll have AI to help us manage our society pretty damn soon. And I trust that more than humans. Okay, so what everyone has been talking about, I should actually busted this one.
Every time.
But Sora 2 has dropped. Speaking of, the Veo 3 level videos. These are a few examples of Sora 2, which is released by OpenAI this week. They've got the model and also an app. I never use Sora. I'm actually not even interested in it, because I don't even pay for ChatGPT, right? Although I'm thinking about it. I keep saying it, right? But I'm thinking of it because, man, the responses I get from ChatGPT they're good. But anyway, I haven't really paid attention to this, but I'm just going to show it because I feel like I have to. So let's check out some of these examples of Sora 2, which dropped this week.
What's one move with AI that makes haters go crazy every time?
Let it finish your thought before you even say it. People swear it's reading your mind, but really it's just smarter than their search bar. Nothing rattles them like being predictable.
What's one move with
Okay, cool.
Copilot. NeuralLens 1 slips onto your eye like any contact, then lights up a private interface only you can see. Messages, navigation, memory recall, everything is instant.
Okay. I like the more realistic stuff. Let's see this Korean drama.
내가 끝낼 겁니다.
숨지 마.
당신은 누구죠? 이번 사건 당신이 시작했죠. 내가 끝낼 겁니다.
숨지 마.
So crazy, man. This, because of my teen brand, is very relevant to me. Because the influencers that tag one of my accounts and a collab with me, it's all this. It's all them doing all this crazy crap. And, I'm subject to their doing the thing. And now I can have my AI avatars do this thing. So I like that. Here's a TikTok NBC live stream. Let's see what this is.
Donut stack, sugar rush, gang, gang, hearts on hearts, feel the love, gang, gang, staying locked, gang,
Oh
gang.
God, shoot me now. This
Diary, today Mr. Cloud wants to say hi. He just woke up from his nap and he's in full loaf mode, super fluffy. Yeah, tell him, bud. We'll go brush all this floof after this.
That is very realistic. Let's see this
If we stop
zombie
moving,
drama.
we're dead.
We can't fight them all.
We burn a path.
Stick together, no matter what. If we stop moving,
Okay, so the era of believing anything you see on the internet, which you shouldn't have done anyways, it is just done. It is done. You're not going to tell me that you can tell that this is AI. Bologna sandwiches. So everything is now considered AI. This is the reality. That's it. This is great. This one freaked me out. This one right here.
Little cat diary. Today Mr. Cloud wants to say hi. He just woke up from his nap and he's in full loaf mode, super fluffy. Yeah, tell him, bud. We'll go brush all this floof after this video. Say bye. Hey everyone, welcome back to our little cat diary. Today Mr. Cloud wants to say hi.
I can't tell. And I'm good with this stuff. And I cannot tell. That looks real to me.
He just woke up from his nap and he's in full loaf mode, super fluffy. Yeah, tell him, bud. We'll go brush all this floof after this video.
No comment. That's it. Done and done. Let's just try to tell good stories and not hurt each other. Good luck with that. OpenAI Academy, ChatGPT for any role. So basically, if you're a beginner with prompting, ChatGPT got you. They have released for free all these packs which have basic prompts. So if you're brand new and you're like, I don't know how to write a good prompt, they have all kind of like, these are more business-y stuff. But let's see, ChatGPT for any role. Let's click that. And communication and writing. Write a professional email. Write a professional email to blah. The email is about blah. It should be polite, clear, and concise. Provide a subject line and a short closing. Okay, so unless you got like half of the lobes of your brain missing, you could write that yourself. So this is really for beginners, but there's some things which you might not have thought of. So risk assessment. Assess the potential risks of the following plan. Tell what you want to do. Plan is set to start on blah. List risk by likelihood and impact and suggest mitigation strategies. That's a pretty good and concise one, okay? As opposed to, is this a good idea? I'm going to jump off of a bridge with a parachute, but the bridge is only 100 feet off the ground. Will I likely survive? I don't know. So you do a risk assessment with this prompt. It'll probably be a little bit more informative. Okay, so let's see. I clicked on, what did I click on? Try on ChatGPT. It opened up the thingamabob, and then it auto fills it for you. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. I thought I'd mention it because there are a lot of new people, a lot of people coming onto AI now, you know, grandpas and boomers and crap that might need a little help with prompting, and this is a good little resource. You can find it at academy.openai.com. Go there, and I'm sure you'll find the link for these prompt packs. The actual URL is a little bit clumsy. academy.openai.com/public/tags/prompt packs, and then a bunch of crap. So I don't know. Let's see. Let me help. Let me be more helpful. academy.openai.com, and then you go to content, and then I don't know where to find this. Okay, let's go to chat. Oh, prompt packs. Prompt packs. I spelled it wrong. La la la. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Dale. Dale a hacer. That's how you find it. Next. Okay, I've mentioned many times that China is smoking us. It is a war, because whoever controls Superman kind of rules the world, right? Whoever controls Godzilla as their pet and can get it to do what they want, they're gonna kind of rule the world. China knows what's up with AI, and they are full speed ahead. Their robotics are smoking us. I mean, we are nowhere near what they can do. Plus, they have all the manufacturing base. America did not have a manufacturing base. They can pump out robots like this, and they are, right? It's crazy. So to that end, AI is reshaping childhood in China is the headline, and basically what I wanted to share with you here is that the Chinese government is pushing that education be AI first. So they want people to be kids to be very AI literate from the get-go. They used to be very math oriented and all that kind of stuff, and that was the right call, right? Americans are pretty dumb with math, and Chinese smoke us. So this is their agenda, their policy. You can read this on your own. It's restofworld.org and search for it there. But basically, I'm just trying to keep talking about how China is just, their attitude is very, very different from ours. We have like Gen Z and millennials. Well, I don't know. Gen X is a little bit more open AI for some reason. But like the younger people, they're very anti-AI. It's like somebody's brainwashing them. I don't know what the hell's happening. And China's the opposite. So who is going to win? Who do you think is going to win? Who's going to be able to produce industries in robotics, space travel, mining, healthcare, computing? I mean, everything, engineering. Who's going to dominate? And I guess the warning that I'm trying to say is like, we need to stop with this attitude of like, I want only human interaction, because that's over. It is literally over. There's going to be robots everywhere. So you have to start adapting to this new reality. Unless you want to go live in the woods and smoke weed all day. Some of you will. Okay. Go for it. Now that I've trashed the US in AI, there's some good news. So IBM has released Granite 4.0. IBM? Where the hell have they been all this time with AI? Well, here they are. They've entered the fray. They've released Granite 4.0, a powerful open language model you can run on significantly cheaper GPUs. Saying 70% less memory needed. And what they've done is they've made a mixture of transformers, which is what drives all LLMs, so far as I know, most LLMs, and Mamba, which I'm not too familiar with how that works, but it's a new, so they've hybridized two methods of thinking for AIs. Now, what does that mean in real life? Okay, let's say it's open source, so anybody can use it. It is supposed to be secure, so enterprise people can use it, blah, blah, blah. And it's designed for kind of everyday use as far as the amount of hardware. So you don't need like really super powerful computers to run this. So where do you find it? Just look for it. Do a Google search or Perplexity or ChatGPT for Granite 4.0. And there's various models. I think here it shows. Okay, so we have Micro, 3 billion parameter. Micro H is the hybrid dense 3 billion. I don't know what the freaking. I guess one of them is just transformer. One of them is the hybrid. Hybrids would be both of those Mamba and transformer thingies. Okay, I get it. And Tiny hybrid, 7 billion parameters with 1 billion active at any time. So it's a mixture of experts, a model. And then Small, I might even be able to run Small, but I've downloaded Tiny, and I'm going to show you in LM Studio. I haven't used it yet. This will be the first time. So if this thing sucks and I get egg on my face, oh well. But let me change that screen in OBS right quick. Let me change the screen. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Hang on. I gotta go Google Chrome. LM Studio. Oh, no, not that one. What the hell? LM Studio. Okay. Did that work? I'm in LM Studio. Let me see something. I want to try something. Strangers in the night. Exchanging glances. Sorry. Okay. LM Studio. I'm gonna close this and get right into it. What do we want to? Okay, so you see here I have loaded IBM Granite 4 H Tiny, and does it code? Does it code? Create. Let's do a blog post. Write a 500-word blog post explaining the difference between an LLM using transformers and one using Mamba. Let's see. Dang, fast. Jeez. Christ. That took no time at all. Okay, let's do something else. Write an emotional poem about how Godzilla is misunderstood. In shadows deep where legends dwell, a giant stirs from ocean spell. Godzilla, a name that sends hearts race, yet whispers tall and gentle whispers tell and gentle trace. Not beasts, but bearers of a tale untold of sorrow veiled behind scales of gold. Misunderstood. Wow. Okay, so the thing writes like a beast. Can it code? Please write a HTML version of Snake that I can run in the browser without any dependencies or crap like that. I have no idea. And I should probably write snake instead of snail. Let's see. It's writing. Dude, this thing is fast. This is really fast. This is crazy. See ya, bro. Yo, this is super good. I can't wait to run this. This is IBM, man. They weren't even anywhere in the consideration for AI. So I'm going to copy that, and you're not going to be able to see this off screen. So I'm going to go to my downloads and create an HTML. Boom. Format. That's fine. And I'm going to call this snake. Okay, yes. Save. And then I have to save it as HTML. So snake.html. Use HTML. And let's go to, I'm going to put it in the browser. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Game over. Your score was 0. This thing literally sucks. Ain't no worky. It doesn't work. Criticize your code and correct. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. I said, don't put no dependencies, yo. And if it doesn't work, I'm just going to move on. But it's fast. It is fast. And free. Open source. And I am very much into open source. So copy. Go to my HTML file. Shooby-dooby-doo. I'm not showing you it because it didn't work. So what the hell is the point? But I hope this works. Save. Okay, and let's refresh. I'm gonna show you what it did. So let's go in OBS. I'm just gonna show you this hilarious and amazing thing, which is goofy and does not work at all whatsoever. 1 second. Okay, I gotta go here. Then I gotta go snake game. Look at this snake game. Isn't that fantastic and wonderful? It's so good. It doesn't work. Okay. So coding sucks, but writing good. And that's all I'm going to say. IBM Granite 4.0 H tiny, and there's a bigger model, which might even be able to run on my MacBook Pro, 24 gigs of RAM, because it's only 9 billion parameters active at one time. So that's that. I just like the fact that other people are entering the thingy. Okay, anatomy of a powerful landing page. I just want to show a little practical business use case here. Let's go to Gemini. You can go to ChatGPT, you can go to Claude, you can do wherever. And I just want to show you how to work these days. You have this thingy. I'm going to save this thingy, save image as anatomy of a, yes. And I'm going to upload it to Gemini. Upload files, downloads, anatomy of a. So I've loaded it into the context. I'm going to say, based on this, create a landing page for my multivitamin called Yummy Good 1000. If possible, create images to populate the page. I don't know if it's going to do that. Create dummy testimonials and dummy data as needed to prototype. What am I showing? I'm showing that you don't need designers for $150, $200 an hour, wherever you're paying them anymore, to at least prototype. You can now take this and give it to you can do all this work and get it the way you want it to kind of look like, and then give it to a designer and save money, right? If you're not comfortable building the thing and uploading it and whatnot, at least you can prototype it enough and give it to a designer, because I've done this, right? I've been a designer, and the client just gives me like vague ideas and whatnot. And if you do this and add this to your workflow, you can get a much better result from your designer. Look at this. Shkablang. Look at this. It follows the bloody thing. So good. 15 seconds for a website. Not bad. Okay, so what I did, there was some kind of a freaking newsletter which shared this thing. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. So let's apply this as a real life use case and show how we can apply this in a business case is what I'm trying to say. And I know that sounded stupid, but what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of use cases for AI that should replace a lot of the hard things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis and allow you to focus more on the sales side, which is where you make the money, and not so much on these, grunt work, I would say. Okay? Because you can have an assistant do this. She would spend, or he would spend, a couple of days going back and forth, or you could tell the AI, based on this template, create this. And did a great job, man. That's great. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, that was this. And it did everything. Did everything. Goodbye for you. One tip. I've done this, but I thought it would be worth mentioning. Context is important in AI. And one thing which, there's this thing called RAG, which is Retrieval Augmented Generation. What that means is that when you type a query, the AI will use its own context, and if you're using RAG, it'll also incorporate things that you tell it to use in its context. It is literally Notebook LM, okay? But Notebook LM is its own thing, and you can use RAG in your own LLM, even a custom one. You just say, use this stuff. Now, for simplicity's sake, for the everyday user, you can simply do what this guy's recommending. So Dwarkesh Patel I don't know what his role is. Okay, something regarding HubSpot, I guess. But he's just like, build a master doc with everything. So Dwarkesh keeps one 20K word Google Doc with all of his work context, problem logs, meeting notes, email templates, common prompts. He pastes it at the start of relevant AI sessions. It's like context windows have greatly increased, right? And LLMs can instantly digest hundreds of pages of your company knowledge before answering. Humans can't do that. So you could use Notion. You could use whatever note-taking app. I like Docs. I like Google Docs because it's also part of my Drive. I use Google AI Studio. Google AI Pro. What the hell? Whatever I pay $20 for, I use that. And that allows me to use stuff on my Drive very easily to reference files, including a doc, for my contacts. Or I just, quickly go to my Drive, find the file, copy and paste it, and stick it in. So you can use RAG in a sense by having all of your stuff, all of your notes, all of your brainstorms, all of your stuff. Grab that, put it in the beginning of the chat and say, based on this, let's devise a marketing plan. Based on this, here's my workout data for the past 2 years, my weight and stuff like that. Let's tweak my plan so I can get better results. Here's my recipes. Here's all the recipes that I've collected over the years. Here's pictures and whatnot. Based on this, which shows you kind of like what I'm capable of, plus pictures of what's in my fridge. What should I make for dinner tonight? Some very simple examples. Maybe not even that practical, because you can just literally like open your fridge and be like, I want noodles. Or you can get creative and do this rigmarole that I just described. But the point is, like, you can have a source of context for your chats and get better results if you just stash them, like a what's the name in advertising? It's called a scratch file, I guess. Forget. Kind of like your brain dump, and use that brain dump in your context. And then, if you want to be slick, say organize as a brain dump. Make it logical so that in the future you can parse this better. I don't know, man. It's just I got techniques. All right. Last thing for today, I think. I have not messed with this, but I saw that people are talking about this on socials, so I want to mess with it. Is my mic on? Okay. Human craft. This is called and then.chat. Play the conversation. Human crafted audio experiences you control with your voice. I have no idea what's going to happen. So, daily word game, say less. Play the daily game show where less is more. Let's go. Let's show you. Blah, 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 blah. Okay,
less is more if you're going for the high score. With that out of the way, it's time to play Say Less. Less is more if you're going for the high score.
Yeah, what do I do, stupid? Go. My God, why do I have to log in for this crap? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Less is more if you're going for the...
Right, shut up.
Welcome to Say Less, the electrifying game of wits and quick thinking. Today is Friday, October 3rd, 2025, and boy, oh boy, do we have a sizzling theme for you. It's all about Taylor Swift, a dazzling celebration of Ms. Tay-Tay herself. So buckle up for a ride filled with Swiftie magic. Now, player, what's your name, and do you have a wild fun fact or a cool job you want to share with old Slick McBurger? Let's hear it.
Captain McPantsy Pants.
Well, hey there, Captain at Pantsy Pants. With a title like that, I'm expecting you to lead this game to victory with style, or at least some fancy footwork. And hold on now, your partner in crime, the ever-charming Brenda Dupree from Wichita Falls, Texas, is ready to bring that sweet southern sass and smarts to the team. Let's get this show on the road.
Well, hey there, Captain at Pantsy Pants. I'm Brenda Dupree from Wichita Falls, Texas, and I'm fixing to be the best teammate ever because I'm sweeter than a peach and twice as sassy.
All right, Captain Pantsy Pants, you'll get a word to describe without saying the word itself while Brenda tries to guess. Use the fewest words possible for big points. 1 word equals 20, 2 to 4 words get 10, and more than that get 5. You have 60 seconds to rack up points, and you can skip or repeat words anytime. Okay, with that out of the way, it's time to play.
Say less!
Your word is guitar.
Keith Richards.
Is it rolling?
Van Halen.
Is it guitar?
Your word is fearless.
Unafraid.
Is it brave?
Not scared.
Is it fearless?
Your word is red.
Tomato color.
Is it red?
Your word is reputation.
How people feel about me.
All right, folks, round 1 wraps up with 3 words down and 7 left to go. Captain at Pantsy Pants is strumming that Keith Richards Van Halen guitar vibe, going all unafraid, not
I just wanted to
scared,
show
on fearless.
something pretty cool, and you know, using there's like a game show that, or like a party game that uses that same concept, I think, or a game show. I don't remember, but okay, there you go. Little inspiration if you want to get out of the business world and get into entertainment. You can use a voice model, which takes in my input, quickly analyzes it, and we have a conversation and we play a game. Freaking amazing. So that's going to be it for this week. Lots to say that, you know, as far as where the industry of Hollywood is heading. I might do a little deep dive specifically into that for any creators that, I don't know, I just feel like I need to do something to help, because people are panicking and people are upset, and I don't like to see people upset or panicking. So I don't know, maybe a prompt pack for making your own avatars, making your own films, I don't know. But things are changing rapidly. If you have children, especially teenagers who are hearing all the anti-AI stuff, time to knock it off and get on the bandwagon. Because where are you going to go? And go in the woods and eat peyote all day? No, you want to have a good life. You want to make money. You want to be part of society, and this is where society is heading. So that's it for me this week. I've rambled enough, and thank you for listening. All 3 of you. Bye.